we are going to plant some seeds in a grow box. The grow box is just a container. It's an open container like this. This is the soil substrate. It slides in here to lock there. So this is what the soil, potting soil sits on, and it sits up like this. And then we have a tube over here where you water. And the nice thing about this is that you can't overwater the plant, because the water stays in the bottom of this tube right here, and it makes a nice containerized garden for your for areas where you don't have a lot of outside space to be able to do everything. So we're going to go ahead and assemble this tube down in there. There, goes all the way down, and then we're going to just get my rubber gloves on because I don't like to get dirt under my fingernails. And we will fill this up. Now this is some potting soil. I tend to reuse some of the potting soil. This was from another one, but you can buy new or used ones. Sometimes if you have a lot of disease in your old plants, you wouldn't want to reuse it. Just get some new ones. But this was all okay, so I'm just going to set this over here and see if I can rub this in. I'm sure we'll be able to maybe just pick it up here. And be able to get this in here. If everything cooperates. Makes it a lot easier this way. Oh yeah, this is going to work nicely. So, notice we've got a lot of earthworms in this for good aeration. Okay. So this is going nicely. So just kind of spread it around. Get it all flattened down, get air pockets out. Take up what's left here. Spread out nicely. Actually, it needs a little bit more. I've got a spare pot of potting soil right here. We'll just dump one in here too. So now we've got the media all nicely ready. And now we're ready for the seed. Now, you can take individual seeds and plant them in there, but what I like to do is I like to take what they call the seed tape, where it's already measured out, and it's for the proper spacing, so all you have to do is put the tape down and get it at the proper depth. Now these are beets that we're going to plant, and they want to cover it with approximately 1/4 inch of soil. Okay, this tape is a special tissue paper. As once it gets wet, it just kind of falls apart, and lets the seed come in contact with the moist soil. And the nice thing about the tape is that you get them at the proper spacing, because this is about 1.5 inches. If you try to just open it up, you barely seldom get them right at the proper spacing, and you end up having to go back and thin them. And this just makes it very, very easy to be able to get them at the right stop. So we'll measure out here what we need. We're going to put 2 rows here. Okay, it looks like right about there. Take a pair of scissors, and we'll just cut it right there. And that'll be one of them. And we're going to take another row here, unwind it here, and we'll lay it down here, measure, and it looks like it's going to be right about here. So you kind of cut between the seeds right there. Perfect. Put this back in the thing, so because you don't want it to get wet or any moisture or anything. We'll just set it over there. So now we've got it there. The package says they need to be approximately 1/4 of an inch deep. So what I'll do is I'll just move that over there, take the trowel, and we're just going to kind of try to make a little furrow about 1/4 inch deep in it. And what we'll do is we'll set the tape in there flat, and then we'll just take it back, take our soil, and we'll just cover it back up, push it down, just get it so it gets good contact with the soil so you don't get any air pockets in there. Because the air pockets, if you have air pockets, the moisture won't be able to get on there, and the root will start to germinate, and then the seed will germinate, and then it accidentally dries out, and then the little plant will die. So there we go. We've got that one in. So now we'll come along here and make our other furrow, trying to keep it as straight as possible. So, got that in there. We're going to set this in there flat. Oops, piece right there. And get it down there, squish it down. Now we'll cover it up. Cover the furrow back up. And just make sure it's got good contact. We've got some earthworms making activity already in here. And there we go. So now, take our watering bucket. What you want to do is just go ahead and fill this up. Now, you probably don't want to fill it all the way up till you've got it in the location you want to keep it at, because that extra water in the bottom will make it much more heavier to carry. So now you've got it all set. Now you just want to put it in a sunny place. And once you've got it in a sunny place, just continue to keep this full of water, and it'll drain down so it won't stay too wet and perfect. And then ever how many days the vegetable is, they'll be starting to sprout up, and you'll be enjoying fresh vegetables right from your own little garden container.